hiring is as important as any other thing you can possibly do, and probably, if not the hardest, one of the hardest things to do. Whether can you really get the full measure of somebody in I don't care, 6 meetings, which would be extreme, right? And by the way, even if you get the full measure of that person, can you understand how that person will operate within your environment, right? Because just because somebody comes in and fails doesn't mean they're a failure or a bad executive. It just might be that their personality or their expertise didn't match the job or the community you put them into. So I think it's very, very important to do the best you can, to recognize the fact that it might not always work out, to be as understanding about those times as you are about the times when it does work out, and to nurture your people and train your people as much as you can. There's been a change although probably a change again given the recession, but going into the recession there was a change in perception, I think, about how people graduated college and came into the workforce. I think some said that the most pampered generation ever, that the baby boom generation was used to not having a particularly huge amount of nurturing and tender loving care, and so over compensated for that, and their children were the benefit of that. So they're probably the most adjusted generation, and they have a very clear understanding that there's a work-life balance, God forbid, but it makes it more difficult for them, on the one hand, to come into institutions that perhaps don't value that in quite the same way that they do. On the other hand, it makes it very difficult for the organizations to understand exactly what's motivating this next generation. So you've got a generational issue intertwined with everything else that's gone on in the past. And so I don't know if there's a one silver bullet solution. There's probably not. But being aware of that and trying to understand that and helping folks on both sides move through that process, I think is a necessary thing. I think there's ways to get people over that hump, that it's not all about everything helping you win, unfortunately, and get organizations to understand that there might need to be a little more helping new people win. And once you get past that initial foray, you can have some very, very effective, very good employees. And the other thing I think I should mention here is one of the core thoughts that we go into employee interactions with, and that is the notion that nobody is coming to work and as at the top of the list. The reason they're going to work is nothing to do with the level of the company. Right? They're going to work because they want to feed themselves and their families as the first priority. The second priority is they're going to work because they want to improve their career. They want to be able to feed and clothe and take care of their families better and better and better as they move along. And the third reason they're going to work is so they enjoy this better than they enjoy that. So if I can be, or the company can be, the fourth reason, that's a really good thing. And understanding that and being upfront about it, I think, is also a really good thing. It allows a more honest set of communications, and of course allows you to have the conversation about, look, the reason that we all want to succeed is that by succeeding together, we'll all succeed more. By succeeding individually, we'll all succeed less. So succeeding together, you will A, make more money, B, have a better credential to move forward in your career with, and C, have a lot more fun. So all of your three first things will basically be addressed.